Hello, this is Star, and today I wanted to use the grid to do a multi-voice out, just like I did in the previous video with Scalar 2.7. I was thinking of if I swore I could have done it in the grid, and chances are I can get pretty close actually. And I'm gonna show how you can do it. We're gonna use the note grid here because we're gonna be messing with MIDI information. And then we're going to do the same setup as we did last time. Is we're going to get a layer. We're going to use the channel filter. Add another channel filter. We're going to do move everything but one here and everything but two. Well, not technically everything, but we're gonna make sure that most of the channels are filtered out that are coming across, and then we're gonna add a couple of plugins. Gonna probably do some native Bitwig stuff. FM4 sounds really good. Pop the keyboard up. And I'm probably realizing you can't hear that. Okay, back, and we got sound. It's okay. So if we go over to here, let's add in, let's do a polysynth. That's probably not extreme enough. Do a sampler. FM4 in that channel. Ooh, organ. Organ's nice and different. Okay, so that's FM4, so let me remove one. And as you can see, it's playing on the first channel only. So nothing. FM4. Okay, so let's go into this note grid. And we can see that the note grid is attached to each other. This is the incoming, this is the outgoing. So what we're going to do is that if you notice this right here, this is the channel. We're going to unhook this, and we're going to default it to 1. And then we're going to collapse this. And this is one way of doing this, by the way. There's probably another way. All right, and then we're going to copy this if I hold down the control key. And then we're going to move this up to channel 2. There we go. And then when we press it, it should show the both the channels going at the same time. So it's showing both channels going, so you should be hearing both and doing both, which is cool, but that's kind of not the point of this video. We want separation in notes. So if you hit all three, it needs to separate itself out. So we want a little bit of separation. So there is this little module in here in the phase. Give me, I've already forgot where it was. No, mix, no, oscillator. Ah, here we go. In the level over here, we're looking for this poly to mono. And to understand why, let me bring in this little jewel right here, which will be able to tell you what key you're playing. So if we move this over here, so I'm pressing on the D on my virtual keyboard here, and it's showing a D2 being played, E, F. But if we push 2, it doesn't show both of them playing. It can only show one. It's in a polyphony mode, so basically 2 voices going off at the same time. The problem is that channel shows 2, and what we want to do is we want to split the polyphony voices out into each of these channel things. So basically, we want to remove these, and we want to split this channel. So what I want to do is I want to take this and I want to copy it, And this right here is actually the most important. So basically, that has a setting for the last, the sum of all the channels, the average, the minimum channel, and the max channel. So we're going to go minimum and then max. And then we're going to move it over here. And then we're going to move it over here. And then we're going to take this. And then we're going to reassign. I'm going to make both two of these two. I'm going to reassign and forgive the hideousness here. But we're going to move these over. And then move these to here. I could probably make this nicer, but I don't have a whole lot of real estate. Okay, so I got two polyphony modes, one minimum, one maximum. So when I hit a key, they both show F2. But when I hit two keys, you can see on the top and the bottom that the keys are going, and this is great for separating chords and stuff like that. So say you want to root or the high note to be a different you know, you want to put your bass on the root note of your chord, and you don't want to separate the MIDI that you're doing in the programming, or you're getting something from some other source like Scalar and you want to separate it, or another MIDI generator and you want to separate it without having to do it manually. This is how you do it. You can have this actually normal, and then going across without the separation. And it will play both of them. So there's a lot of tricks that you can do. So let me close this and go back to the display so you can see the channels. So there's some separation in here that if I play two, or if I play one, then both of them gonna go. If I play one or the other. So it's kind of really cool to mess around with the channels in the grid, so that you can mess with these different things, and you can have these going on different instruments, which goes on different channels that allows you to use the instruments in a different way. So you know, like add the basses and stuff like that. Kind of a cool. Like I said, I wanted to demonstrate the ability to do what I did in my last video in the grid by itself, without the multi-out. But since it does have multi-out, actually, it's actually really cool for the scalar. But you could also do something similar to this, and I'm pretty sure you can use VCV Rack also to do the same type of editing if you have the Pro version. But at any rate, wanted to show this off. Wanted to try this in the grid, and it became rather you know, got rather good results from it. So thank you for watching. I appreciate it. I really do. And I will see you in the next video.